Hello my dear friends, this is Shreyas and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today in this video we are going to comprehend the case studies on the self-awareness related to the topic emotional intelligence. As you are watching, I have uploaded two pictures. One is of brain and second is of heart. Brain represents thoughts but heart represents emotions. And that's why thoughts versus emotions is the theme of this video. Basically, I would like to tell you that our heart does not create any type of emotions and hormones, but heart or mind is a virtual thing. The real existence is of the limbic system, which is a part of our brain. So let's start. So dear friends, look to this picture. The man is thinking something, but he has a confusion in his mind. In most of the cases, this confusion is due to the emotions and thoughts. So that's why self-awareness is very important, to know what is right and what is wrong, because sometimes emotions compel us to take wrong decisions. So as we have learned from the previous set videos, self-awareness is analyzing self-behavior and emotions and their origin, analyzing self-thoughts, analyzing your trigger events and their origins, and then compare all. In short, self-awareness is nothing but to analyze your emotions and your behavior and analyze your thoughts and compare them, and to think, are we doing right, are we behaving right, our emotions are right or wrong, and taking decisions according to your self-awareness. The biggest difficulty in case of the self-awareness is the people. There are two types of people. As you are looking in a theme, the man is looking in the mirror, he is looking his external behavior, that's why he is self-aware. But a man who is not looking in the mirror and saying that I am already self-aware is not actually the self-aware. Similarly, there are two types of people. One who call themselves to be self-aware and those who are really self-aware. So the reason behind this fact is the ego. Ego is one of the worst reason behind these peoples who call themselves aware. In 95% of the cases, ego is the emotion which sometimes captures the control on the thinking process even. So therefore, we can't think properly and clearly like a crystal when ego is the emotion in us. Ego is a negative emotions, and that's why if we want to think something positive, if we want to get the positive emotions, if we want to get the positive energy, we should avoid the negative things. If you have ego, you will not be able to understand other side properly, but if you don't have ego, you will understand other side very properly and clearly, and you can take the decision. Now let us know about the practical incidents on the self-awareness, which I call case studies. The case 1 I'm going to present is related to the career and the profession, which will be useful for your profession. The first case is of Miss S.M. Joshi. She is a service manager at the telecom company, and her self-awareness score is 95 from 100. Her present condition in office, as her employees have given the statement, Ms. Joshi is a kind woman. She is friendly with every employee in her company. She has dealt with very difficult professional situations without any type of anger. Being a manager, she doesn't have an ego. This is the statement of her employees. That means her result is very good. Her behavior is very good. Now let us know the conclusion of case 1. Ms. Joshi manages her emotions very well. Being aware of the fact that her emotions may affect the thoughts and views of her employees towards her, she controls her emotions very well. Pressing self-personal emotions in her brain and heart, she may get depressed, but definitely she may be going to the positive environment which avoid her depressions. Her mind must be less affected by the emotional hijacking. Also, she tries to behave equally in good and bad situations. Behaving equally in good and bad situations, is one of the most important feature of those who are emotionally stable. Her positive emotions support her performance. Now we will study the case 2, which is related with the personal life. The second case is of Ms. Gupta. She is a divorced woman. Her self-awareness score is 51 out of 100. Ms. Gupta is a very good woman. She believes strictly against the things which she considers wrong. She has ego, she doesn't accept her mistake, but her thoughts are ethically right. Sometimes she gets very angry and start disrespecting others. After marriage, she managed everything good, but her behavior changed with the time. This statement is given by her ex-husband and her ex-mother and father-in-law. Conclusion to the case 2. Considering the statement of speaker to be true. If we consider the statements of the speaker to be true, then we reach to the conclusion that Ms. Gupta is definitely a good woman, but she can't control her emotions, and resultly she is not able to control her behavior. When she completes her work, she must be definitely gets bored and depressed, and hence she could not be control her anger, and this is one case. Or due to her own emotional imbalance, maybe she was unable to understand the feelings and problems of her husband and her family members. And when she was told to try for the self awareness, she stated that she is totally aware about her feelings. That means the emotions like ego didn't let her know about her mistakes and misunderstanding. Used to grow up. After crossing a tolerating limit, their relation broke up. Now Ms. Gupta is sad about what happened in her life. That means divorce was the trigger event in her life, which made her self-aware. So definitely we can conclude that every day Ms. Gupta used to face a emotional hijacking and she failed to manage that. When she got divorced, she got to know that she underwent a serious emotional hijack and she accepted her mistakes. Now let us know the case study 3, which is the long-lasting emotional control. This case is of Mr. R.D. Bajaj, who is the senior engineer in R&D department in TMC Motors Ltd. His emotional intelligence score is 56. What his associate stated about him that Mr. Bajaj is a very talented person from a middle class family and he got job before 2 years. Since approximately half years his performance started reducing. By observation, we think that in working hours even, he is in his own emotional world. Many times he used to say that he wants the success and money very early and the other personal dreams. One day, due to these reasons, he crossed the limit and he had 3 weeks task very incomplete. From that time till now, his job is in harm. His associates and friends dealt with our psychologists. Now let us know the conclusion of this case 3. Mr. Bajaj is really a very dreamful person, but dreaming self-world every time may be a trouble. And dreaming causes due to the emotions. So in this case also, emotions are the trouble. More than dreaming, one should focus in the ethical thoughts. Mr. Bajaj's thoughts inspire him to work hard and achieve what he wants, but his emotions make him distract from his works. In short, Mr. Bajaj is mentally hurted by a strong emotional control so that he can't even think about his works properly, and that's why he does not remain in the present world. This concludes that he is less in the present world, so he should be underwent in a severe positive emotional hijack, whose blast will make him sense of the present world. Spiritual practice is also required. So what we learned through this video: your self-awareness lets you know about your emotions, and its origin, and you can handle the difficult situations also in a good manner. Long lasting emotional control may keep a person far from the actual and real situation, that is the present time. Emotional hijacking technique can be used to make a person aware of his real required situation. Your body reacts according to your emotions. Example, reduction in performance and behavior. To maintain your behavior is most important, and that's why controlling emotions are also important. So after comprehending these case studies, what advices and suggestions do we get? Try to be self-aware and give yourself time to think what your character and behavior externally looks like. Try to undergo the spiritual practices and try to get the ethical knowledge also. And here is a heartily thank you for you to watching my video.